As your item catalog grows, keeping things organized becomes more important, and categories are the tool SwipeSimple gives you to do that. But categories aren't just about staying tidy. They also make your sales reporting significantly more useful. In this video, we'll cover both. A category is simply a label you assign to an item to group it with similar items. For example, a coffee shop might have categories like drinks, food, and merchandise. A beauty salon might use categories like haircuts, kids' cuts, coloring services, and products. Categories are flexible. You create them yourself, there's no predefined list. A single item can only belong to one category, so it's worth thinking through your category structure before you start. Assigning a category to an item is straightforward. In your dashboard, go to Item Catalog and click on any item name to edit. You'll see a category field where you can either select an existing category from the dropdown or type a new one to create it on the spot. Click Update Item to save. When adding a brand new item, the same category field is available right in the Add New Item form, so you can assign it from the start. If you need to assign or update categories across many items at once, use the Bulk Edit feature. Check the boxes next to the items you want to update, click Edit Items, and apply a category to all of them in one step. Once assigned, the category will be visible right in the item catalog table, so you can see at a glance how your item catalog is organized. Here's where categories really pay off. In your dashboard, go to Reports and select Items. This report shows every item sold within a selected date range, including the quantity sold, the total dollar value, current inventory count if you're tracking stock, and the item's category. The category column is what lets you slice your sales data in meaningful ways. Using the filter button in the report, you can narrow the view down to a specific category, say just your drinks, and immediately see how that group is performing on its own. This makes it easier to answer questions like which product lines are driving the most revenue? Are certain categories underperforming? How is one department doing compared to another? A few things worth knowing about the items report. The default view loads the past 30 days, but you can adjust the date range using the calendar filter. Just make sure to hit apply after making your selection, or the filter won't take effect. If you have multiple payment devices, you can also filter by a specific device or view all of them together. You can sort any column by clicking the arrows next to the column header. And you can export the full report to a CSV if you want to work with the data outside SwipeSimple. One thing you may notice in the report is a line item called Custom Item. This represents any sale where a dollar amount was entered directly, rather than selecting an item from your item catalog. Those transactions won't have a category, which is another good reason to encourage consistent use of your item catalog during sales. Categories are a small setup step that make a big difference when it comes to understanding your business. The time you put into organizing your catalog pays off every time you pull a report.